Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Hunter Die. I'm Luca, and I'm going to be bringing you another episode about how to shoot with the proper form and use the right technique while shooting a compound bow. Let's get right to it. So guys, to have the proper hand position while shooting your bow, you want your hand to have a open form. You don't want your fingers to be gripped tightly around your bow or you're going to torque it. The good way to go is when you're pulling your bow back, you want all the weight to be in the center of your palm, okay? You don't want it any on your fingers or any on your thumb. You want it to be in the exact center of your palm. And by doing this, you're spreading the force out equally all the way down your arm instead of just on your wrist. And by doing this, it'll also help with older people who have arthritis or other wrist or joint problems. Okay. So guys, just so you can see what I was talking about earlier, your hand should be positioned like this. If you're using a bow sling, you want to put your hand through it and rest the back of the grip in the palm. Okay, right there. And by doing this, it'll feel very natural. It's not going to be a very awkward position. And you want your fingers to be loose around the grip. You don't want to grip it very tight or you're going to torque the bow. So just keep your hand nice and natural and calm. So guys, the next important thing you have to focus about is how you draw your bow back. Many people will do it very abruptly, which is fine. There are some safety issues regarding that. The string could derail from the cams, which is very bad for any bow hunter that has had that happen to them before. But there is a pretty general technique on how to draw it back, and I'll show you it right now. So guys, for the drawback portion of the technique of shooting a bow, you want to have a very calm and relaxed form. Many people try to rush it and have a very abrupt drawback, which can lead to some safety issues, including derailing your string. But there's a general guideline on how to draw back your bow. And it's, you want to lean forward slightly at the beginning, and once you pull it back, you want to use your shoulder and your back, because those are some of the strongest muscles. Some people just do it standing still, pulling it back, and it'll be very, very hard for them to successfully do it. So guys, here's a demonstration of this now. Notice how after I drew back the bow, I leaned back a bit. That's because when I was drawing it back, I tilted my body forward. So guys, another tip when shooting your bow, you want to have your less dominant arm, the one that's supporting the riser, have a slight bend in it. And you do this so, one, your inside of the elbow doesn't get in the way of the string and you don't get string burn. And two, it just provides a cleaner follow through. So I'll show you that right now. So guys, the last step to have proper form while shooting your bow is the follow through. After you shoot your arrow, give it around half a second to a second while still keeping your bow up before you drop it down. This ensures that the arrow passes through the bow and flies correctly without any interruptions. So I'll show you that right now. See how I held my bow slightly after I shot it? That just helps with a clean shot. So guys, for you visual learners out there, I'm just going to give you a couple demonstrations of what proper technique looks like. And the last one.